Hello, my name is Leebobawitz, and welcome back to Farewell, Bunny Boy. In the last episode, Lucian was trying to tell the elder Poppy that he wasn't a bad bunny and he just wants to explore, and now we're gonna figure out what's going on. Lucian, I'm really willing to lose my friends and comfort for that freedom. This is hard for me to say. This is hard for me to say, Bunny Boy. When I was a young bun like yourself, I felt the same way about what's out there and what's here. This desire to venture out and see what's beyond the forest, no one dares to do that. Like you, I was curious to discover new experiences and places. I'm an old hare now, and Peachberry hasn't changed much from my younger days. I've reflected back on those thoughts now and then, and lost my friends talking about the idea to pack up and go. Maybe, like the clouds in the sky, drift past to someplace different. I could have been the same way, too. Sipping the last bit of tea, the old hare smiles brightly at Lucian. You have a long road ahead of yourself, Lucian. You're a young, determined hare. I believe you can make it through the forest. What might be there in the forest is a mystery, though. You could face pain, hardship, deceit, hunger. All kinds of things Peachberry has worked towards removing for the benefit of everyone here. Despite what you may or may not face, I'll still support you, Bunny. Oh, I'm really going to face the world out there, whether good or bad. I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe mean and wicked. Maybe I'll get hurt. I don't know what to expect. I have to. I really want to be out there despite that. Poppy, if anything, I'm comforted knowing I wasn't the only hare here thinking and feeling this way. I felt like I was crazy or defective from everyone else. I always get the sense everything's so much bigger. I'm really just following my heart on what my gut wants to do. It's so scary. It's scary, but I really want to do it. I want to. I have to. Lucian covers his ears and hides his face into the table, fighting the urge to cry. Shaking in his seat, Lucian struggles to continue to talk. Elder Poppy gets up to hug him, wrapping his arms around his shoulder, patting him and reassuring him it'll be okay. I'm sure you'll be fine, Bunny Boy. Just trust in that, and I'll be wishing on you every night to be safe. Lately, Mary has been sitting out by the lake talking about you. I think she's just upset about the situation because what happened to her brother. If you talk to her before you leave, just try explaining to her the same things you've told me. She'll understand. She's your friend, right? Maybe something more than a friend? I hope you come back safe one day, and with stories just like you said. It's all right, Bunny. I'm sure you'll be all right. Poppy's so sweet. Lucian opens the door to his home outwards, nodding goodbye and thanking Elder Poppy for his visit. Wishing each other well, the two hug tightly and part ways. Gripped in Lucian's paw is an etched gold compass left by Poppy, shimmering in the passing evening sun. Sighing, Lucian takes in the sight of Peachberry's sunset and bunnies hopping through crops of carrots. Maybe I'll miss it a bit here. Stepping out from his small home, Lucian heads towards the village center to pick up a gift for Mary Jam. After visiting the shops, Lucian walks towards Mary Jam's home. In his hands, a new vase with star-shaped flowers and a delicious raspberry cheesecake. Taking in a gasp of air, Lucian knocks on the door and thinks about what to say to Mary. Staring intensely in suspense at Mary's door, Lucian feels his ears stirring. Before long, Mary pushes open the door.
What the heck are you doing here?
Mary pouts and sniffles her nose.
Mary, here, I got you this. It's a new glass vase with starflowers like you like. And guess what? There's cheesecakes too. Most of them get eaten by the food monster, but they're good, so... Bunny, just leave. Just go away. All you've done for the past few months was disregard everyone. Now you're leaving? I can't stand it. Because what if you... I don't understand why, Lucian.
Mary turns away from him, too upset to even look at him, ready to shut the door and run away. Stopping himself from upsetting her more, Lucian frowns and thinks things over.
Wait, Mary, please! Can I come inside, Mary? Just for a second, okay? Please, let me in. Can I please just talk to you, Mary? Please, don't be mad at me.
Mary looks up and sniffles, still upset over the situation.
I don't understand you, but I'm going to try to, at least.
Rubbing off the tears from her eyes, the two meet each other's gaze. Mary moves over to let Lucian pass through, and they enter her home. Oh, it's so cute! I want that bunny pillow! Ah! Even though I don't like having a bunch of pillows, that's an adorable pillow. Lucian sits by Mary's bed and offers her to sit next to him. Keeping her eyes away from Lucian, she ignores him, too upset to get close.
Mary, I'm going to leave tomorrow. I made sure I have everything I need when I go, and I'm going to leave whatever's in the house for whoever really needs it. I don't like seeing you cry so much. I want you to be happy. I care about you. We've been friends since we were kids.
I thought you were like 16. You're still kids.
You're always so cheerful. It hurts seeing you cry. You never cry.
Setting the new vase with flowers onto Mary's bedside table along with the cheesecake slice, Lucian politely moves aside to her tower of books. Lucian turns his eyes away from Mary, scared to face her.
There's this pain in my gut. It's been here for so long. That feeling has been tangling up inside of me. Leaving is what's finally going to cut it out. You hide what you think sometimes, just like I do with my feelings. Open up to me, please. Why are you leaving? I want to leave because, to me, I want more than quiet, idle, serene days in and out. I want to see more of what could be outside the village. I want to visit other villages and meet new people. Maybe outside there's more than us. Perhaps maybe other bunny villages like ours exist at the end of the forest. I don't know, and that's what gets to me so much. I just feel like everything around us could be really big.
And I feel like this game could either be really adorable or really sad and tragic. And I am, I don't know. I'm scared.
Mary, you know how the sun comes up in the morning and it disappears around dinner time? I want to follow where it goes, where it hides to. The moon is a small dot shining in the sky, but even that can still light up all the dark times when everyone is asleep. Where do the birds fly when the lakes freeze over? What happens after the older bunnies fall asleep and don't wake up anymore?
Oh, why do we have to stay here? Why, Mary?
I feel like there's so much more to this place. It isn't because I don't care. It's because I'm curious.
Just be thankful you're not a cat, because a cat would mean curiosity, you're dead.
I think about that too. Trying to figure out where my dad's books come from. Where my brother is. Why everything is at a standstill here. Maybe you're right, Lucian, about what you said. Thank you for telling me, at least.
Lucian steps toward Mary Jam, lightly wrapping his arms around her. Taking her handkerchief from his pocket, Lucian leaves it on her bed and pets her head and ears down.
I want to be okay and safe. not sad.
Or I want you. Oh, sorry.
I want you to be okay and safe. Not sad, but happy. You're sweet, Mary, and a book nerd sometimes, but you're a good bunny. When I go, I'll be thinking about all the delicious food you've made for me. The picture of you cooking and baking in your kitchen. Thanks, Bunny.
Mary rubs her eyes from tears and gives Lucian a hug, with Lucian returning back a kiss on her head.
Farewell, Bunny boy.
Thinking to herself about what Lucian said, she shuts the door behind him. What if? With that thought, Mary searches through her collection of books until she finds a picture of her brother. She pulls it out of the family book and puts the photo in her satchel. The day ends, and Lucian heads home. A restless night, tossing and turning, Lucian finally falls asleep. In his dream, he felt himself chasing a light deep within a dark tunnel. But after running for so long, it got even further away. Rolling up in his blankets, the bunny kicked most of his pillows off in his sleep, still trying to run and catch up to the light. Before long, everything in his dream was turning black. And in a rush of desperation, pushing himself further to reach the light, Lucian tripped and jolted himself awake. Lying in a cold sweat, he inhaled the cold night air into his lungs and got himself up. Feeling hot all over, he hazily walked into his kitchen counter and checked his icebox for something cold to eat. Picking up a wrapped container, he popped the lid open and ate a frozen fruitcake Mary had made him before. The outside crumbly was oats and grains with a creamy fruit filling. Slouching back into a wooden chair, he chews on his late-night snack. Lucian looks out the window and watches the stars glow like a bright midnight candles. The stars, a myriad of embers, flickering on and off. Everything's all packed up, and the only thing left I need to do last is get some rest. During the last few minutes of dawn, the mist from the air covers the grass and roofs of home, the town frozen in time. Lucian pulls his heavy, overflowing backpack over his shoulders. He sets out his door, marching forth, refusing to look behind him. Facing towards the entrance of the forest, Lucian pauses and breathes in the peach-scented air of the village. Looking onward, he is merely steps away from leaving. The weight of his backpack pulls down on both his shoulders. Yet, despite the pressure on his shoulders and chest swelling up, his feet glide up and over the edge of Peachberry. Through the still windows of the village, looking out to see Lucian leave, are a few villagers, holding their breath in until they see the young hare fade into the peachberry forest, engulfed in the greenery. Steadily advancing through the forest, a rush of excitement never clearly felt before by the hare surges through him. Millions of thoughts flood over his decisions to leave. Saying goodbye to Mary. Talking to Elder Poppy. Packing up. Every memory of warm, calm days passing by. Every memory of warm, calm days passing by fades out the further Lucian travels. He pedals towards the unknown that awaits at the end of the forest. End of chapter 1. Well, before we get to chapter 2, we're going to pause it right there. Oh my gosh, Lucian, you're so cute! Okay, we're going to keep going with this. I'm really digging this. I don't think it's a very long story. I think they've only got 2 chapters out right now, but I am super stoked. This looks amazing. But, yeah. If you're liking this video, if you're liking the series, show that like button some love. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And if it's night wherever you are, hope you have a wonderful night. See you soon. Bye.